From the way he dresses in the videos, his Instagram pictures, the way he dances in these videos, you could just tell that he has all the qualities of a trendsetter in hip-hop, and kids really mess with that. People are gonna want to be like this guy. All right, number 2 is Lancey. Yo, what's going on, guys? You're watching Behind the Scenes, the series where kind of just take a break from the interviewing and really talk to you guys. Today, I really want to tell you guys my list of 5 artists who I think will really blow up in 2021. Now, when I watch other hip-hop YouTubers, they only really take into account 2 things, which is the music and how much followers the artist has. Now, I personally view this much differently, okay? I think you also have to take into account the artist's team, how supportive their fan base is, regardless of the number, their entire image, who's co-signing them, and how they fit in with today's hip-hop and where it's heading. So here's my 5 artists, starting off with Jugger. Now, Jugger is a Toronto artist. You could say he's kind of in like an Owl Pharaoh, Travis Scott lane, but he incorporates a lot of screamo rap. I personally do not like that genre, so you won't really catch me listening to like Zilla Kami, but Jugger is so good that he made it bearable for me to listen. Like, check this out. I know, it's not for everyone. It took me a couple, like 20 listens to finally think it was good. But I mean, the same thing happened with me and Cardi. You know, I didn't really understand the whole simplicity of it until I kept listening, and then I really appreciated it. But same thing with Jugger. It's like once you move past the screaming, you're just like, wow, this is really innovative. And like, yeah, you know, you could probably say that sounds like a trap Jar Jar Binks.
No, Mr. Stay. Mr. called Jar Jar Binks. Mr. Your humbles.
But you gotta really respect her for being like nothing else you've ever heard before. And yes, if you're wondering how his beats are so good, it's because his producer and co-manager is Wonder Girl. So not only will his production be perfect, but you know, his manager is very connected in the industry. Like, I know for a fact that the Cactus Jack label knows who Jugger is, just based off the fact that, you know, Travis, Shaq, and Don, they probably have studio sessions with Wonder Girl, you know, and probably making small talk. And I'm sure they asked her, you know, like, oh, like, Wonder, which artists are you working with lately? And obviously, you know, her artist is Jugger, so she's gonna show them. Plus, just being in the industry, like, I hear things too, you know, like, I know labels know about Jugger. A lot of them have offered him something. And, you know, I'm always on Instagram seeing who knows who, and I saw that Sycamore even follows him. So all I'm saying is, like, don't be surprised if someone like Jugger got signed to Cactus Jack. I also remember I got invited to his album release party where I briefly met him and Wonder Girl, and like, I kid you not, you know, as soon as I walked in and I saw the dude there, I'm like, you know, you could just tell he's a star by his aura. Like, if you put him next to Travis Scott, just the way they dress, you know, the way they look, I probably wouldn't be able to tell you who's more famous. Now, followers wise, he's only at 7,000, all right? But the reason for this is because he's unsigned and he just doesn't fake any of his followers. Trust me, I know when artists get signed by labels, you know, whether they're good or not, off the bat, like, their label just buys them, like, I don't know, 20,000 followers, and yeah, they're fake. But Jugger actually has a cult fan base, you know, like, with those 7,000 fans, like, a large majority of them are engaging with his posts, streaming his music. All right, number 2 is Lancey Foux. For the longest time, I thought it was Fuchs, but it's Foux. Now, out of everyone, Lancey has, yeah, he has the biggest following, you know. He's a UK artist, but it's nothing like UK grime or, you know, drill. A lot of people tend to say he does sound like Playboy Cardi. Like, check this out.
She wanna have so much fun. She don't wanna fall in love. She already know what she wants. She ain't gonna cry about nothing. She ain't even try me to one. You're gonna fall in love. I know she won't get jealous.
And yeah, I totally get why people say that. I do think he mixes in a lot of his own weird sounds, you know, that are unlike the baby voice. But aside from the music just sounding like absolutely dope as hell, I think his image and his visuals make him stand out a lot. You know, as an upcoming artist, you're most likely gonna make some videos, but I'm not kidding you, like, every Lancey video is phenomenal. From the way he dresses in the videos, his Instagram pictures, it's It's just so confident. The way he dances in these videos, it's just like, you could just tell that he has all the qualities of a trendsetter in hip-hop, and kids really mess with that. People are gonna want to be like this guy. I know a ton of influencers who have co-signed him as well. I'm talking about ASAP Mob, which it's like a kind of similar audience. Gary V, Lil Yachty, Playboi Carti himself, to be honest. Like, go peep this video of an interview I did with Atlanta producer TM88.
One of my nephews, Ken Carson, he be with Playboi Carti a lot.
Okay.
He actually put me on him because he let me hear a song. He was like, man, this the only song I'm listening to right now. This is one of the hardest songs.
Now, if Ken Carson is constantly showing Lancey's music to TM88, you know, it's like a no-brainer that he's gonna show his music to Carti as well, because they're actually like super tight like this. I mean, plus I did some digging and I found out that Carti's manager actually follows Lancey as well. So all I'm saying is, don't be surprised if Lancey ends up as a feature on Whole Lotta Red. Yeah, whenever the hell that's gonna come out. All right, number 3, we got Iivrson. Now, Iivrson is an artist that I recently came across, all right? He seems to be a really young kid, and I think he only has 3 songs out, but like, I kid you not, I wouldn't put him on the list otherwise, but those 3 songs are fire. Just like Jugger, I just think Iivrson's sound is just so unique, you know? It's something that you've never heard before. Like, check the song out with the video.
When I wake up in the morning, gotta get straight to the max. This ambition got me going, plus this drive I never lack. All this ice from 3 is snowing.
And then in the same song, he had this really sick beat switch up.
Oh, wait, have patience, bitch, breathe. I'm on attack. Watch how they fumble the bag. We too attached. Bury the money and match. Touch it, get clap.
Like, right away when I heard this whispering rap / singing, I was just like who else is doing this? But here is what really stands out to me about this kid. So I was reading, and apparently Iivrson used to work in the digital marketing department at LVRN. And if you don't know what LVRN is, you know, they're the label behind Black and Summer Walker. I know some of them personally because when I went out to Atlanta, I actually went to the LVRN studios and offices. I met with Junia over there who works there, and I kind of just wanted to get his advice on KTO. But just being there, hearing him talk about the way they operate, the environment, I could tell that they really know how to break underground talent. But anyways, even though he's independent, you know, he's not signed to LVRN, I just think that him having, you know, digital marketing experience and having done it for people in LVRN like Black and Summer Walker, it's gonna help him blow up quicker, you know? And I was actually just talking about it with him earlier.
When people first started gaining followers, you're like, damn, how does this person get a following out of nowhere? So I majored in business marketing. I kind of built up like a lot of different strategy and a lot of different tactics. So, you know, I could apply them to, you know, some of my music and stuff.
All right, number 4 is Beam. Now, I'm listing so many points for these other people, but, you know, to be completely honest, like, I just think Beam makes incredible music. And that's really all that stands out to me about him. I just, you know, even from this list, I think he makes the best music out of everyone.
Fire for the youth, them a struggle for the end. Brainwash a go on CNN. The system cause them type of problem. Them no really care about who, what, or when. Jamaica me born live by the anthem.
I mean, he makes songs that you would actually hear in like award-winning movies, you know? I would describe it as like, you know, I guess like dance hall / like reggae trap. I mean, on top of that, even though he's not like huge right now by numbers, he is signed to Epic Records, and I do know some people there who, you know, tell me he has a really bright future. So I think now it's just a matter of whether the label pushes him enough or not. But yeah, I've seen other YouTubers talk about him as well. Like, I've seen Patrick CC support this guy a lot. All right, number 5 is TyFontaine. Now, I don't really have much to say about Ty. You know, you guys already know how I feel about his music from the interview we just did. But I will say a huge factor of TyFontaine blowing up is going to be because of his team. He is signed to Internet Money, which is founded by Taz Taylor. You got Nick Mira in the group. Now, Taz Taylor grew Ian Dior off the ground. And even though Ian's not with them anymore, like, just look where he is now. They got all the connections. They really know how to brand you. And yeah, they have like the best producers in the game. I think although Ty's music isn't as original as everyone else on this list, it really fits the sound going forward that kids want to hear. You know, like the sounds that he combines in all of his music are just proven to work, you know, and that really resonates with the kids. Kind of just like that Trippie Redd, Lil Keith sound.
Pivot had to make a move. Ice pack had to keep it cool. And if you touch my brother, you know what they got me on the news. Ain't playing.
You know, so you might notice I don't have a lot of like, you know, just boom bap like lyrical rappers here, because the truth is, like, you know, not many people are looking out for them. The blogs aren't really posting them. Anyways, that is my list of 5 artists who I know will blow up in 2021 or eventually. I really do want us to come back to this in a year and just, see if I was right about any of these. But I'm curious to know, taking all of these things into account, not just the music and followers, who are some rappers that you guys genuinely see blowing up? Like after this whole quarantine is done, and people are able to tour and make money and properly release music, who do you guys see blowing up? I want you to comment it right when I put this video up. I'm gonna search through all of them. And I know a lot of you guys are just gonna comment your own music, but if you choose to do that, also comment like someone else. And yeah, my name's Iivrson from Kids Take Over, and you guys are watching Behind the Scenes. Yo guys, thanks so much for watching that video. Go comment on it like I said, and pressing like, it really helps the channel. And yeah, sorry for the not consistent uploads. Like, how there's 3 shows right now in KTO, I'm looking to add a 4th show. So I've been working with my interns and stuff to make this like really cool new show where you guys can be involved. But yeah, that's exciting. Let's do the top comment of the week. So on the last video, Sherry commented, "I produce for fun and want to transition to artist. My parents want me to study and do what I want. One day I'm gonna have a Kids Take Over interview." The beginning part was a little confusing, but I thought it was really cool that people are like striving to get a KTO interview. So I'm sure we'll meet one day, man. Just keep grinding. But yeah, guys, I need you to subscribe to the channel if you really want to follow along with the journey. There's gonna be some really cool videos coming up soon, so go press subscribe.